Let me describe two people to you and tell me which one sounds more prepared for the future. Person A is 45 years old, making $85,000 a year as a mid-level accountant. They've been saving diligently for retirement. They've got $320,000 in their 401k. They're on track to have $1.8 million by age 65. They're doing everything that traditional financial planners tell them to do. They feel secure. They think they're set. But here's what they don't know. AI-powered accounting software just got so good that it can do in 3 minutes what takes them 3 days. Their job is going to be obsolete in 5 to 7 years. Their entire career trajectory, the one their retirement plan is built on, is about to disappear. Person B is also 45, also making $85,000 as a mid-level accountant. But they saw AI coming 3 years ago. They didn't panic, they adapted. They spent their evenings learning AI tools, becoming an AI-Augmented accountant who can do the work of 5 people. They started a side consulting business, teaching other accountants how to use AI. They're now making $140,000 from their day job because they're irreplaceable, plus $60,000 from consulting. They've got $350,000 saved, and they're on track to have $4.2 million by retirement because their income trajectory exploded. They're not competing against AI, they're leveraging AI to 10x their value. The difference between these two people isn't intelligence or work ethic, it's awareness. Person A is following a retirement strategy built for a world that no longer exists, a world where careers were stable, income was predictable, and technology changed slowly. Person B understands that we're in the middle of the biggest economic transformation in human history. AI is going to destroy millions of jobs and create millions of new opportunities, and your retirement plan needs to account for this disruption, or you're going to be Person A, blindsided at 52, scrambling to reinvent yourself when you should be coasting into retirement. If you're planning for retirement like it's 1995, if you think your job is safe and your income is predictable, if you haven't seriously thought about how AI will impact your career and retirement timeline, this video is going to be uncomfortable, but it might also save your retirement. My name's John, and I've spent the last 2 years studying how AI is reshaping the economy and what that means for retirement planning. And what I've discovered is terrifying and exciting in equal measure. The old retirement playbook is dead, but the new playbook, if you understand it and execute it, could make you significantly wealthier than your parents' generation ever imagined. If this makes you nervous or curious, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, because what I'm about to share could be the difference between retiring comfortably at 60 or working until you're 75 in a job you hate that pays half what you make now. Here's what most people don't understand about AI and retirement. They think AI is just another technology advancement like email or smartphones, something that changes how we work but doesn't fundamentally alter the economic landscape. That's wrong. AI is different. It's not a tool that makes you more efficient. It's a replacement for entire categories of human labor. In the past, technology replaced manual labor. Tractors replaced farm workers, factories replaced craftsmen, computers replaced typists. But there were always new jobs for those people because technology couldn't replace cognitive work. You could retrain, move into an office job, use your brain instead of your hands. AI is different because it replaces cognitive work, the jobs that were supposed to be safe, the jobs that required thinking, analysis, creativity. Those are the jobs AI is coming for first. Accountants, lawyers, writers, analysts, teachers, designers, programmers, middle managers. These aren't blue-collar jobs that can be easily dismissed. These are the jobs that power the middle class. These are the jobs that retirement plans are built on. Goldman Sachs estimates that AI could automate 300 million full-time jobs globally. McKinsey estimates that by 2030, AI and automation could displace 400 to 800 million workers worldwide. The World Economic Forum predicts that 85 million jobs will be displaced by 2025, while 97 million new jobs will be created. Those numbers sound reassuring until you realize the new jobs require completely different skills than the displaced jobs. A 50-year-old paralegal whose job gets automated can't just become an AI systems engineer. The transition isn't smooth. And if you're planning to work another 15 to 20 years to hit your retirement number, you need to understand that the job you're doing today might not exist in 5 years. But here's where it gets interesting. While AI is destroying certain jobs, it's creating massive wealth-building opportunities for people who adapt. The same technology that's going to eliminate millions of positions is also going to enable individuals to create value at scales that were previously impossible. One person with AI tools can now do the work that previously required a team of 10 or 20 people. That person can charge accordingly, or that person can build businesses and income streams that would have required massive infrastructure 5 years ago. In the past, let me show you what this means for retirement planning. The old model was simple. Work the same job for 30 to 40 years, get predictable raises, save 10 to 15% in your 401k, retire at 65 with enough to maintain your lifestyle. This model assumed career stability, predictable income growth, and continuous employment until retirement age. AI breaks all three assumptions. Your career is not stable. Your job might not exist in 10 years. Your income is not predictable. It could increase dramatically if you adapt to AI, or decrease to zero if you don't. Continuous employment is not guaranteed. Even if your specific job survives, your company might replace you with someone younger who's more tech-savvy. So here's the new retirement model for the AI age. And I'm going to break this into 5 critical strategies that you need to implement starting today if you want to retire securely in a world being reshaped by artificial intelligence. Strategy 1. Become AI-augmented in your current career immediately. You cannot compete against AI. You can only compete by using AI. If you're an accountant, you need to be the accountant who uses AI tools to work 10x faster than your peers. If you're a lawyer, you need to be the lawyer who uses AI for legal research and document review. If you're a marketer, you need to be the marketer who uses AI for content creation and data analysis. If you're a teacher, you need to be the teacher who uses AI to personalize learning. The workers who survive and thrive in the AI transition are not the ones who resist technology. They're the ones who become human-AI hybrids. They're 10 times more productive than their peers. They're irreplaceable because they combine human judgment with AI capabilities, and they get paid accordingly. Here's what this looks like in practice. Let's say you're a marketing analyst making $75,000 per year. Your job involves analyzing data, creating reports, developing insights, and making recommendations. AI can now do 70% of this work. Your peers are panicking, thinking they'll be replaced. You take a different approach. You spend 3 months learning AI tools like ChatGPT for content, Claude for analysis, Midjourney for visuals, and various AI analytics platforms. You become the person who can produce in 1 week what used to take your team a month. Your company realizes you're worth keeping and gives you more responsibility. Within 2 years, you're making $120,000 because you're doing the work of 3 people. Your retirement savings rate just went from contributing $11,000 per year to $18,000 per year. Over the next 20 years until retirement, that's $140,000 extra in contributions, which becomes $560,000 extra at retirement, assuming 10% returns. You just added over $500,000 to your retirement by becoming AI augmented. But the real opportunity isn't just keeping your job and getting raises. It's using AI to create additional income streams. Strategy 2. Build AI-powered side businesses that generate retirement income. This is where AI becomes a retirement cheat code. In the past, starting a business required capital, employees, infrastructure, expertise in multiple areas. Today, you can start a one-person business powered by AI that competes with companies that have 50 employees, and you can do it while working full-time at your day job. Here are real examples of AI-powered side businesses people are building right now. AI-powered content creation services. You use AI to write blog posts, articles, social media content for businesses. You charge $2,000 to $5,000 per month per client. You manage 5 to 10 clients working 15 hours per week. You're making $10,000 to $50,000 per month. AI-powered online course creation. You create courses on topics you know well. AI helps you write the curriculum, create the slides, even generate practice exercises. You sell courses for $200 to $500 each. You sell 50 per month. That's $10,000 to $25,000 per month in passive income. You AI-powered consulting. You become an expert in your industry's AI transformation. You consult with small businesses on how to implement AI in their operations. You charge $200 to $500 per hour. You work 10 hours per week. That's $2,000 to $5,000 per week, or $8,000 to $20,000 per month. AI-powered design services. You use AI tools like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and Canva AI to create logos, marketing materials, website designs. You charge $500 to $2,000 per project. You complete 10 to 20 projects per month, working nights and weekends. That's $5,000 to $40,000 per month. These aren't theoretical. These are businesses people are running right now, today, with AI tools that are mostly free or cost less than $100 per month in subscriptions. The barrier to entry has collapsed. And here's why this matters for retirement. Let's say you start an AI-powered content business at age 45. You work 10 hours per week on it. You make $5,000 per month after expenses. That's $60,000 per year. You invest every dollar of it. Over 20 years until retirement, you've contributed $1.2 million. At 10% returns, that's $3.8 million in your investment account from your side business alone. But the real power is that this business can continue in retirement. AI is doing most of the work. You're just the human oversight and client relationship manager. At 65, you can scale back to 5 hours per week and still make $2,500 per month. That's $30,000 per year in retirement income from a business you built in your spare time using AI. This is strategy 2. Use AI to build income streams that continue forever. Strategy 3. Invest heavily in AI-related assets and companies. This is the most straightforward, but potentially most lucrative strategy. AI is the biggest technological shift since the internet. The companies that win in AI are going to create trillions of dollars in value, and you can own pieces of those companies right now. Here's the framework. First, allocate 20 to 40% of your equity investments to AI-focused ETFs and stocks. Look for funds like BOTS, Robo, IRBO, THNQ. These are AI and robotics-focused funds that give you diversified exposure to the sector. Second, invest directly in the obvious AI winners. Companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, NVIDIA, Meta. These are the companies building the AI infrastructure and tools. They're going to capture massive value as AI scales. Third, invest in companies that will benefit from AI adoption. Healthcare companies using AI for drug discovery, financial companies using AI for fraud detection, retail companies using AI for logistics. These are the second-order winners. Here's why this matters. If you're 45 with $300,000 in your retirement accounts and you shift 30% of that into AI-focused investments, that's $90,000 in AI exposure. If AI investments outperform the broader market by even 3% per year, which is conservative given the growth trajectory, your $90,000 becomes $300,000 in 20 years instead of $240,000 if it grew with the market. That's an extra $60,000 just from sector allocation. But the real gains come if you're early to a major AI breakthrough. NVIDIA is the poster child for this. 5 years ago, it was a gaming graphics card company worth $140 billion. Today, it's worth over $1 trillion because AI models run on their chips. If you put $10,000 into NVIDIA 5 years ago, you'd have over $100,000 today. These opportunities will continue as AI evolves. Being positioned in AI-focused investments gives you exposure to these potential 10x returns. Strategy 4. Reduce your retirement number by using AI to cut living expenses. This is the defensive side of the AI retirement strategy. While you're using AI to increase income, you can also use it to decrease expenses, which reduces the amount you need to save for retirement. AI-powered tools can help you optimize every category of spending. AI budgeting apps that automatically categorize expenses and suggest cuts. AI investment advisors that manage your portfolio for 0.25% fees instead of 1% that human advisors charge. AI-powered price comparison tools that find the best deals automatically. AI meal planning apps that reduce food waste and grocery costs. Let me show you the math. The average retiree needs about 80% of their pre-retirement income to maintain their lifestyle. If you're making $100,000, you need $80,000 in retirement. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that requires $2 million in savings. But what if AI tools reduce your living expenses by 20%? Now you only need $64,000 per year. That requires $1.6 million in savings. You just reduced your retirement target by $400,000 by using technology to live more efficiently. Additionally, AI is making services that were expensive much cheaper. AI-powered healthcare diagnostics reduce medical costs. AI-powered education makes learning and skill development free or nearly free. AI-powered entertainment provides unlimited content for minimal cost. The cost of living is going to decrease for people who adopt AI tools, which means your retirement savings go further. Here's why. Strategy 5. Plan for multiple mini-retirements instead of one final retirement. This is the most radical strategy, but potentially the most important. The traditional model of working 40 years straight and then retiring at 65 doesn't make sense in an AI-driven world where careers are disrupted every 7 to 10 years. Instead, plan for a career that includes multiple transitions and mini-retirements. Here's what this looks like. Ages 25 to 35. Work intensely in your primary career. Save aggressively. Build skills. Ages 35 to 37. Take a mini-retirement. You save $200,000. You take 2 years off to travel, learn new skills, build a business, spend time with young kids. You live on $40,000 per year from your savings. You come back refreshed with new capabilities. Ages 37 to 50, work in your evolved career, possibly in a new industry or role informed by your mini-retirement learning. You've adapted to AI, you're making more than before. Ages 50 to 52, another mini-retirement. You've saved $600,000. You take 2 years to build your AI-powered side business, travel, pursue hobbies. Ages 52 to 62, work part-time consulting or running your business. You're making $80,000 per year, working 20 hours per week. Age 62 onward, full retirement with multiple income streams from your business, investments, and traditional retirement accounts. This model works better in an AI world because it assumes career disruption and builds it into your plan. Instead of being blindsided by job loss at 52, you've already transitioned twice. You're adaptable, you have multiple skills, you've built businesses and income streams, and you've lived below your means during working years by taking time off, so your retirement needs are lower. Now let's put all 5 strategies together and see what a complete AI-adapted retirement plan looks like. You're 40 years old today, making $90,000 per year with $200,000 saved for retirement. Here's your 25-year plan to retirement-proof yourself against AI disruption. Years 40 to 45, implement Strategy 1. You become AI-Augmented in your career. Your income grows from $90,000 to $130,000 as you become 3x more productive. You implement Strategy 2. You start an AI-powered content business. By year 45, it's generating $50,000 per year in profit, working 10 hours per week. You implement Strategy 3. You shift 30% of your portfolio to AI-focused investments. You implement Strategy 4. You use AI tools to reduce living expenses by 15%. You're now making $180,000 per year combined from your job and side business. Your expenses are $60,000 per year instead of $70,000. You're saving $120,000 per year, which is 67% of your income. Your $200,000 grows to $650,000 by age 45. Years 45 to 50. Your income continues growing. Your job pays $145,000. Your business generates $75,000. Total income $220,000. Expenses still $60,000. You're saving $160,000 per year. Your $650,000 grows to $1.5 million by age 50. Years 50 to 52, you take a 2-year mini-retirement. You live on $60,000 per year from your investments, which doesn't deplete them because they're still growing. You spend this time traveling and scaling your AI business to be mostly passive. Years 52 to 60, you return to work part-time consulting at $100,000 per year. Your AI business generates $90,000 per year with minimal involvement. Total income $190,000. Expenses $65,000. You're saving $125,000 per year. Your $1.5 million grows to $3.2 million by age 60. Years 60 to 65, you transition to full retirement. Your AI business still generates $60,000 per year passively. Your AI-focused investments have grown significantly, outperforming the market. Your portfolio generates $40,000 in dividends. You withdraw $30,000 per year from your 401k. Total retirement income $130,000 per year. Your expenses are $70,000. You're living comfortably with $60,000 per year in excess income that continues compounding. By age 65, you have $4.8 million in investments. You're generating $150,000 per year in passive income from dividends, business income, and minimal withdrawals. You never have to worry about money again. You adapted to AI. You used it to 10x your income during working years. You built businesses with it. You invested in it. You optimized your life with it. AI didn't destroy your retirement. It supercharged it. Compare this to the traditional path. Same 40-year-old starting with $200,000 saved. They ignore AI. They keep working the same job at the same income. They save 15% per year. By 65, they have $1.6 million. They can withdraw $64,000 per year. They're fine. They can retire. But they have 1/3 the wealth and half the income of the AI-adapted retiree, and they're vulnerable. If AI disrupts their industry at 55, they're scrambling. The AI-adapted person has multiple income streams and skills. They're anti-fragile. Here's your action plan starting this week. First, identify which of your job tasks could be done by AI within 5 years. Be honest. If it's more than 30%, you're at risk. Second, dedicate 5 hours per week to learning AI tools relevant to your industry. ChatGPT, Claude, industry-specific AI platforms, whatever is emerging in your field. Third, brainstorm 3 AI-powered side businesses you could start with your existing skills and knowledge. Fourth, open a brokerage account if you don't have one, and invest at least 10% of your portfolio in AI-focused ETFs. Start with something simple, like BOTZ or ROBO. Fifth, use AI tools to audit your monthly expenses and identify cuts. Tools like Copilot or Rocket Money can do this automatically. Sixth, calculate your new retirement number assuming 20% lower living costs due to AI efficiency. See how much that reduces your savings target. The next 10 years are going to be the most economically transformative decade in human history. AI is going to reshape every industry, eliminate millions of jobs, create millions of opportunities, and generate trillions in wealth. The people who retire comfortably and wealthy are the ones who saw this coming and adapted. The people who struggle are the ones who assumed nothing would change and kept following the old playbook. Don't be the person who wakes up at 55 and realizes their career is obsolete and their retirement savings are inadequate. Be the person who used AI to 10x their income, build multiple income streams, and retire richer than they ever thought possible. If this video changed how you think about retirement in an AI world, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Penny Plan for more content on adapting to economic transformation. AI is either going to destroy your retirement or supercharge it. The choice is yours. Here's your